Yeah. You know it's getting bad when you can't even like parody them anymore because like you saying it is it's just offensive.
Yep.
I can't even say like we support you in this time where trans people are under attack because it just sounds like I'm parroting what somebody said right after a mass shooting.
Trolling. It's called We Do a Little Trolling.
What's up, guys?
What's up, motherfuckers?
I said I wasn't going to start the show that way, and then I did it anyway. It's bad though. I mean, like I can't even say it. Even if I was like being, you know what? Shit's really bad right now for trans people. Like really, really bad. Worse than school shootings. It sounds
fuck them
so
kids.
Bad. That's how it comes off, man. It's like, look, have your agenda. That's great. Maybe later though, like maybe in a couple
not
hours.
All the time.
Hours, maybe. Give it more than 2 hours. What the fuck? You know what though? I am glad that they have ice cream at the White House. That's something I've always wondered.
It was on the top of my mind. And a lot, apparently. Chocolate chip.
Hard-hitting press coverage right after a national tragedy.
The fact that he went on for so fucking long about... Way longer than even addressing it.
Did he just not know that that was like what had happened in our country that day? Or
no, I'm pretty sure that's why he was giving the press conference.
I thought the press conference was about something else.
I honestly do not know.
Either way,
it was addressed in the same press conference.
It would be more forgivable if it was the press conference was supposed to be about something else. But
also, what press conference are you giving where you're talking about ice cream and how attractive the kids in the back are?
No. That was a different press conference. I was supposed to be doing a different one.
That was the same one.
No, I know. I'm joking.
You were talking to Joe Biden.
Yeah. Oh, hey, man. Come on, man.
The fact, though, is like he's talked about how attractive those kids are in multiple press conferences. I thought you were talking about a different one.
Yeah. Has he brought up ice cream before?
Yeah.
That might be new. Is that old hack?
Well, okay. Well, I don't know about in the White House, but like he's got given the.
I've never seen the
press
pictures
conferences of him with
eating
the ice double chocolate chip.
Now that I think about it, a weird amount of photos of him eating ice cream.
Right?
He really likes ice cream. He wasn't joking. You know what they say, dude? Joe only tells the truth.
Not a joke.
And he was not joking. The motherfucker loves ice cream. And good for him.
Ice cream and smelling kids.
Yeah, it's good to find your passions in life.
When you do what you love,
and
you never work a day in your life.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's doing
and that's
that.
why I want to hunt pedophiles.
That's definitely what Biden's doing.
Our country's fucked. The world is fucked. We're all going to hell.
Yeah. But in these trying times, you know, you can still have some fun. We went out to a comedy show this last weekend. Went and saw Shane Gillis in Denver. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
What was that?
That was the Poppy Yacht when he went on stage. It was very small for a theater. It was just it was just one guy in the back. Yeah.
And it was Boston.
Yeah, it was just me. No, they actually so I'll say
I
this.
love the way you got kicked off.
I don't know if it's that they just work with the Paramount Theater or if Wendy owns both of them or what, the Comedy Works lady.
Oh, is that the owner of Comedy Works?
I don't even know. I don't even know if she's the owner or just like the GM. No, she's the owner. She's the owner of Comedy Works, Wendy. I don't know if she also owns the Paramount or if they just like work together, but like that's always where if they have big comedians come through,
yeah, it's
you can buy
always
the
at
tickets
Paramount.
on Comedy Works, but they're at Paramount.
Yeah, that's where they're fucking advertised all the time.
Yeah, so it was at Paramount, but they were able to give us tickets, dude. We were like, because we were there with one of the comedians, we were like second or third row. What's up? This is great production value.
Yeah. You were like halfway out of frame.
I could have scooted my chair over a lot easier than that.
I don't care.
Yeah,
Today's
no.
going to be a shit show, so
Yeah.
I don't care.
No, they actually gave us really good tickets though for being free tickets, just for knowing whoever, somebody in the show.
Yeah, that's the plus side of that.
Yeah. Got absolutely fucking ripped out of my mind
Schmammered.
on Budweiser's Tall Boys of Budweiser.
Ew.
Dude, it was the only thing that was less than $12 there.
It was $11.50.
Yeah, I was like, I'm unemployed, so just give me your $7 beer, I guess. Yeah, no, I had like 3 of those. Finished my girl's drink because she was driving. So we were supposed to go like hang out with the comedians afterwards, right? Like that was not the point of going, but like it was a huge part of why we went.
Right.
It's like I like live comedy, but it's also, I would have gone even if we weren't going to hang out with them, but it was a huge plus.
Right.
And then after the show, found out like that was not gonna happen. Something came up. I'll tell you about that later. I don't know if I told you about that.
Yeah, you did not. You got home hammered
Yeah,
while I was getting ready for work.
which I still think we should put out to the audience. What's a crazier thing, that we got home at 4 a.m. or that he was leaving for work at 4 a.m.? You tell me which one of those is weird.
Are you listening to yourself?
I was hearing it as I was saying. I mean, still, like, let us know what you think, but I think I might be on Cody's side on this now.
I've switched sides.
I've switched sides, but I mean, I'll leave it up to you guys. Yeah, no, it was
Scared the shit. I was going to shoot a motherfucker. I'm getting ready. I'm making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and I hear doors shutting. I think someone's stealing my car because the garage was open.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I opened the garage because I started it.
Yeah.
Then you guys, I hear doors opening and shutting. I was like, is there a fucking crackhead in our garage right now? Then
Yeah.
you two drunk fucks walked in.
God damn it, Cody. No, I was definitely drunk. My girlfriend was not, but she was very, very tired. As I said, it was 4 a.m. So
Yeah. She kind of pushed some of your stuff with
pushed
the
my
car.
stuff. Yeah, saw that.
Yeah.
Pushed it. Didn't like break anything, but
No, but it was
pushed it.
little further.
Very expensive things to
Yeah.
push, but
I
we'll cut
walked
her a
out. I
break.
was like,
She drove home.
Not my
Look,
shit.
She's a champ, dude. She drove home from Denver at 3 a.m. So, I mean, and we live pretty far from Denver.
Quite a bit.
No, but after the show, so we didn't end up going out with the comedians, but we ended up going out with some other people we knew that were in Denver, and people I don't really know, more my girlfriend knows, and it turned out to be kind of like it was like a bachelorette party, but not really. Like, it was just like dress shopping day, and they all went out afterwards for some girl's wedding.
all right.
So I was the only guy.
Which usually not a bad thing.
Well, when you're with your girlfriend, not
Yeah,
quite
I
as
said
enjoyable.
usually.
So I kind of like, luckily I was already at that drunk stage where I was looking to make friends. So I was like, you guys do your thing. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to go like hang out on the patio or whatever. Also, we were at a black bar, which was interesting. I've never like been to a black bar before.
By black bar, do you mean like race or
Yeah.
like, oh,
yeah. I don't know. Is that offensive to say, or is that?
no, I
That's
just
what
didn't
it
know.
was. I don't know how else to say. I mean,
didn't
I was
know
one
if
of
it
like
was, like-
3 white people there. So
Sounds loud,
4. Yeah.
but
It was fun.
sounds like a good time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
it sounds like a great
I'm not
time.
complaining at all. It was a great time. I'm definitely going back to that bar. But so they're doing their thing, right? And I'm out on the bar just stumbling around looking for the first person that'll talk to me. And I see like these 2 like very out of place white boys that like did not look like they meant to be there. You know what I mean? Like they were sitting in the corner of the patio, like on a table. And I'm like, oh, I bet these guys are here because their fucking girlfriends are here too or whatever. And I'll go fucking talk to these guys. Just some guys from Louisiana. They were just like looking for something to do. That was where they stopped. Not only stopped, but then proceeded to hang out for the rest of the night.
Well, if they were from Louisiana, I'm sure black bars are
Good
kind
point.
of their thing.
Good point. But they weren't interacting with anybody. They were just like
They just like to people watch.
on the edge of the. In fact, I sat with them, and I'll say I'm pretty good at making friends when I'm drunk. Like I can talk to people in a decent way where we,
Right.
they don't shoo me off.
He's like, get this fat fucker away from me.
No, I just came from a comedy show. I was kind of like hyping up to hang out with comedians, so I was like, I was really on my game. So I was making them laugh. I'm making people on the patio laugh. I'm bringing people over, introducing them. Like I'm making this little clique of people in the corner of this bar.
So Boston thinks most like all these people thought they were being held against their will,
Right.
but
Yeah. No, but I did. Never mind. I'm not gonna include that part of the story. But
I think that's probably the best part
yeah.
of the story.
So we're sitting there, and like this girl in glasses, definitely like liberal arts major, kind of vibe. She's from Alabama or something. So she immediately like turns and interjects herself into our
Okay,
conversation.
why did you choose the most racist state and then put a
No, I'm not
hard
g-
R? You said Alabama.
No, I didn't. I said
Yeah.
Alabama or something.
Pretty sure you said Alabama.
I say or instead of or, I say something sometimes.
You made
Alabama or
the
something.
most racist state
oh,
a hard R,
well, I
even
think
when
she
it's
was
spelled with an
actually
A.
from whatever. I think she was from Alabama, but I don't remember. It was
Good
somewhere
old
in that area.
Alabama.
Because they were like comporting.
What?
I can't fucking speak today.
That's great for a fucking podcast.
Yeah. No, they were like comparing grits recipes or something, like some southern shit. Or it was like jambalaya recipes or something. She just like turns and interjects herself into our conversation, which I'm cool with. She seems nice. So we're talking, and she tells us that she's like a preschool teacher. I'm like, that's sick, good for you. That's a hard
sick.
job.
Don't touch them.
Yeah, that's pretty much all you have to do, really.
Pretty
but-
much what you have to do as a preschool teacher.
And that goes for like killing them out of annoyance, which is where most people would go with that. So that's why I'm like, good for you. I mean, that's a tough job. I couldn't do that. I went to school to be a teacher, and then I was like, I fucking hate children. Why would I do that?
Man, I really didn't think this one out.
Yeah.
I saw summers off and
Oh, wait.
went down.
I got to like my last year of college. I was like, oh, you have to fucking interact with kids for this. What am I doing? And she was like, oh, you went to school to be a teacher? I was like, yeah. She was like, what'd you go for? And I was like, well, people told me I looked like a history teacher, so I just I just did that.
I knew a couple girls in high school that followed the same path, except they got told that they looked like a stripper.
Right.
So
I
I understand where you fall into that.
And she just like went into this huge tirade about how I was white, dumb, and ignorant
You?
over that. That's yeah.
Well, I mean, yes,
But
but,
I mean,
like
I'm just-
over.
That was like that was the end of my like I went from that joke in the next thing that was said was her tirade about how I'm dumb and white and ignorant. And I was just like, is this I thought this was a Twitter myth. I didn't think people like this actually existed. I thought Shapiro just said they were out there, bro. I didn't think they were real.
There's another coin in the Shapiro jar.
I know, dude. Fucking yeah. So that was really interesting for me to just, and it was just like a woman, to like find just the right time to kill the buzz.
Right, like
You know
you're
how they
having a
do?
good time
Yeah,
and
you're
they
having
have to
the
ruin
best
it.
time, and they're just like they just say something that you're like, my entire night is ruined now.
Well, yeah, they seek that out.
And
They
that's like,
see you having fun and enjoying yourself,
Right.
and they're like, "I'm gonna ruin this
well,
motherfucker."
and as a dummy, my trigger is when people call me dumb. So
Only I could say that.
yeah, naturally I was like, that wasn't very nice, and I just like I was like, hey, y'all have a good night. And like say good night to everyone, including her. I was like, I'm gonna be the bigger person here. In retrospect, I should have fucking said something to her, but like I was drunk.
Oh, dude,
so-
I would have shaken every black guy's hand and like, sorry for being dumb and ignorant, dumb and ignorant, dumb and ignorant.
done-
Go
sorry.
fuck yourself.
I'm dumb and ignorant.
Oh yeah,
Nice to meet you.
I'm not you. No, didn't want to get that confused, sir. Sure, you're
Just
plenty
dad-
intelligent.
Just dad joke. Hi, I'm dumb and ignorant. I'm dumb, white, and ignorant. Fuck you. Yeah, no, just like really fucking harsh my buzz, dude. So I just like told my new best friends I had just met, like, it was really nice to meet you guys. Y'all have a good night. Said good night to her. You know, wish you the best. Walked inside, just fucking like, what the fuck? I go over and like tell my girl, and she was like, "Do you want me to kick her ass?" And I was like, "No, it's all right." Super cool. Again, I was like, "That's nice.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks for the offer, though. I mean, no, but thanks." Which she responded the same way to the next thing that happened to me. I went over to close us out, and this like gorgeous black woman started hitting on me at the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Big confidence boost. Huge. Like 10 out of 10. Gorgeous black woman, dude. And I'm like still drunk, so I'm like, you know, trying to let her know I'm like, hey, I'm here with my girlfriend, so don't do that. But also I really appreciate, you know,
Right.
thank you. So she's like, I'm like closing out.
Hey.
Oh no,
just-
no. A song came on that everyone started busting it down to, and I'm standing next to her at the bar, and she like gives me the nudge and like points at my feet. So I started busting it down, dude. Fucking white boy style. I was like, I mean, this girl tells me to dance. I'm not gonna not dance, right?
When a black woman tells you what to do, you do it.
That's basically
Like-
yeah. I mean, look at the lunch program.
Isn't that a black man? Michelle?
I'm not trying to get sued, bro.
Allegedly?
No. So yeah, no, I started busting it down white boy style, and she like introduced herself, and I introduced myself, and I was like, "Nice to meet you," and I wave over to close out our tab, me and my girl's tab, and she's like, "Well, damn, the least you could have done was buy me a drink," and I was like, "Yeah, I mean, I would love to, but you know, I'm here with my girlfriend, she probably wouldn't like that, so." You know, I'm like, that's
Right.
probably the best way to say
Yeah.
that, right? Like, thank you, but no, thank you. And she was super respectful, just like, yeah, no, totally. Like, I'll hop off it. You know, have a good night, and you know, told me to have a blessed night, be safe, that kind of shit. Very nice
Solid.
lady. Yeah, super sweet gal.
Fantastic interactions.
Yeah, really good. It like kind of brought the mood back up. I was like, I went from such a low place to such a high place so quickly. I was just like,
There were so
bro, I'm
many
coming
highs and
back to
lows.
this bar. I'm coming back here.
Without my girlfriend next time.
Yeah, no, it was a good time, man. And then I told my girlfriend about that interaction. She was like, "You want me to kick her ass?" I was, "No." She was very nice about it.
I also don't think you'll win that one.
Yeah, I don't think she would, but also part of what made her really cool, like really funny, was I was like, you know, I told her I like your hair color because she clearly had fake hair. It was like kind of orange into like brown, I guess. But like it nice. I was like, you know, the color's working. And she was like, "Did you call me colored?" I kid you not. In front of like 25 giant black dudes. She was like, "Did you just call me colored?" Like yelled
You
it
gonna
at
get me hit.
I was like, no. She was like, "I'm fucking with you." I was like, that was so funny. That was so funny. Like I almost died, but the goddamn that was funny, dude. I was like, "You're really cool."
Do you think I'm dumb, white, and ignorant?
She probably would have said yes because she was funny.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. No, but it was just interesting. Like when you're out in the world drunk, what a roller coaster of a night you can have by yourself, just introducing yourself to people, man.
And it's always white bitches that ruin it. Just like everything.
No, that was a black girl outside too.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I figured it was a
Oh,
white
I told
bitch.
you it was a black bar, dude. Everybody there was black.
Yeah, but I assumed like just because it
It doesn't matter. I was just like, well, it does matter in that like I'm out of my element too. You know,
Right.
like I've never hung out at a bar that caters mostly to black people, so I'm like, how do you operate here? And I'm kind of finding my way through and it seemed like I was doing well. Crashed and burned pretty hard, and then fucking hit the escalator right back up.
I just assumed bitchy and liberal arts major. I had a pretty good shot at white.
You know, yeah, that was
Like-
that's a fair. I can see how you would assume that that's what that was.
Being offended for black
Yeah.
people, well,
Yeah, I was like, man, you're really being a stereotype right now for liberal arts majors. Yeah, no, that was a good weekend. Pretty fun.
it's a fun time.
Yeah. And then nothing else really happened. Damn, I really want to tell you about the drama that happened. I forgot to tell you about that.
Yeah, no, I'm
Yeah, I'll tell you about that.
looking
after the
forward
show.
to that. I had a thought, and we know
What's
that's
that?
not good. Are things absorbent in space? Like,
Not the
because
person to ask.
like water, like it can be in a bubble because it's, like if you're in space, you pour out water, it turns into a giant bubble and just floats around, right?
Yeah.
So I assume absorbency doesn't really happen. Like you can't just use a bounty to clean shit up because it would take a force of gravity to actually make it absorb.
Would it?
That's my thought.
I would think the issue you would run into before you run into that issue is when you hit it with the paper towel, it's just gonna keep on floating away from you.
Right.
But if you smashed, like if you had a bubble of water here and you smash 2 bounties like that, you're probably gonna pick up some water.
I mean, possibly.
I don't
But
know, do they have,
anyways,
like a questions to the IRS.
IRS.
I have a few questions actually. Why was my return so fucking small? No. Are there?
I can answer that one. You didn't work.
Yeah. Are there questions to the ISS, like channel on Reddit or something?
I don't know. But yes, this may seem scientific. It'll get stupid. Don't worry.
It sounds pretty stupid
If-
already.
Oh, yeah, you couldn't fucking answer it.
I'm stupid.
I guess that doesn't qualify it as smart.
Yeah, really setting the bar low there, dude.
But my thought with that is if things aren't absorbent and a spaceman has a wet dream, does that cum just like float in a spacesuit the whole time? Like until he gets back down?
Well, they don't wear the spacesuit the whole time, so, and especially not while they're sleeping. So if they're sleeping,
It
Probably
just
just in
hits their buddy in the
yeah,
eye?
I mean, it just floats around. Yeah,
Little semen bubbles.
they probably. You know what? If I had to guess, they probably do it into that like thing they pee into.
I guess if it's got suction, it'd probably be nice.
That's what I'm. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You just pee a little long.
Do you just... What are you doing, Craig? You've been peeing for 5 minutes. Enlarged prostate.
Yeah, it just feels so good when I pee. Oh god.
Been holding this in for months.
Hey man.
Craig, we've been up here for 2 days.
Hey man. Sometimes I can't finish peeing unless somebody puts their finger in my butt. You mind?
It's that prostate thing.
Yeah.
Got to move it out of the way a little bit. But like, that's got to be a problem, right?
Getting off in space.
Yeah. Because like they put people up there for a couple months sometimes.
I think if you're doing your duty as an American astronaut's wife, you're draining him dry before he goes to space.
Dude,
'Cause
that takes all
one-
of 2 hours to rebound from.
What?
After getting drained. I could go
Yeah.
2 hours and then see
Yeah.
like half a tit and be like, oh, damn it, I gotta go take care of this.
Yeah. Oh well, I mean, if you have
And now they're
if you
bringing
have
women
a
up there.
5-timer day, you know, you have like you have one day you fucking bust 5 loads. The next day you're not gonna be trying to fucking come. Or maybe
No,
you
but
are.
like,
don't know.
I mean, it depends. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like you're shooting ghost loads at that point.
Dude, you give me a couple hours and a nice meal.
Yeah, I keep that pineapple juice on me. Well, that and there's always a possibility they're gonna run into like some Russian cosmonaut, hot lady scientist or something. So, I don't know. Are women allowed to be scientists in Russia? I don't know.
I don't know, probably. Or at
Yeah.
least like scientist assistants.
Mhm.
I assume they send each Russian astronaut with a handle of vodka and a hot Russian chick.
Yeah, I think
That's just how I think
a
they
standard
operate.
issue. Right. Well,
Why do you think they're winning in Ukraine?
that's why they tested. They sent up a dog first because they wanted to test the effects on women's brains. Sorry, sorry, I'm kidding. Can we cut that? We should
No.
clip that. We should cut that out.
Clip it? Yeah.
No,
yeah,
fuck.
no, we should clip that.
Oh god. Well, I might be single now after all.
See, and that's your problem.
Is our window open?
Probably.
What the fuck? I was wondering why it's so cold in here. It snowed after it was 80 degrees.
70.
Whatever, dude. It was hot as shit. I was out riding the motorcycle fucking 2 days ago.
Yeah, no, I was pissed.
Yeah.
I walked out to my car and saw 3 inches of snow. I was like, you motherfuckers.
Yeah. Oh, it's an interesting question, man. Can you get pregnant in space? Well, not you, but
Dude,
like, could
I
a
think-
woman get pregnant in space?
Well, okay, so I was also thinking
Sorry,
about
I
that.
didn't mean
Didn't mean to assume
to.
your
Sorry, I
gender.
forgot. Yeah, men can get pregnant too.
Nope. But I was also thinking that since there's no gravity, I don't know how it works in the body with having no gravity. But if you ejaculated into said female and left it in, and then you came back down, would the little spermy wormies still be floating around in that area of the vagina? And would you be able to get pregnant like
Do you know
2
how
months?
a woman's reproductive system works?
Yes, but
That area of the vagina.
well, I was gonna say uterus, but I'm like, yeah, that's not
You have a point in that she's gonna have a very hard time with cleanup.
right. But
For
like,
sure.
could she get pregnant like 2 months after she had sex? Like that's when it happened. When she's coming back
Oh,
down,
I see what you because
she's coming back
it's
into
staying up.
re-entry,
even if it didn't take,
right? And
it's staying up there because gravity's not pulling it out.
yeah, the
I
little
don't
white
know.
devils
Is that how
are.
that works?
I don't know. That's what I'm
That's a
wondering.
good, so like, it only
We should
takes
run experiments.
it only takes one sperm, right, to fertilize an egg.
Yes.
Doesn't always work.
So I've told.
and it doesn't always the egg will only accept certain sperm.
Right.
So if it just doesn't accept any, or if the first one doesn't work, do those sperm just stay floating around in there? Is that what you're? that's
Yeah,
what you're-
like
okay.
because like unless you
I feel like they die at a certain point.
unless
right?
you queef it out.
'Cause- Yeah, no, that's probably how they deal with that.
And I feel like
Although I feel like there's probably these kinds of questions are why they're probably not allowed to do that.
but they're sending women into space now.
Yeah, but on like all female shuttles, right? Didn't they just do one that was a full female crew?
Was it all female? I thought they've sent like male and females up together.
I'm sure they have.
Like
But I'm
just
sure
like on a
there's
Navy
also
boat, you're
something
gonna
in the
fuck what's
contract that-
around.
Yeah, but I'm sure there's also something in the contract that's like you will be sent to fucking military prison if you fuck in space.
Yeah, the Navy also had the same thing with not being gay, but it's
Did
the
they?
Navy. Yeah, remember?
Oh yeah,
Don't say, don't tell.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
but they
ask,
were
don't
all.
tell.
Yeah, whatever.
Mhm.
They were all fucking each other. You're on a boat. You're gonna fuck whatever's there.
It's true. The Navy be fucking.
A little bussy isn't. It's a little man bussy.
Right. And I mean, at that point, is it even really gay? I mean, you're a guy stuck on a ship. You gotta do something.
It's like
It's not even
prison.
a sex thing. It's just a boredom thing.
It's like prison. Like, it's not gay until a month before you get out. That's a legit
Is that
thing.
a legit thing?
Yes.
Huh. I mean, I don't
I think
necessarily
it's a month.
think it's like
It's like a month or 3
true,
months.
but I don't. It stands up to logical. I could see how they achieved it. That thought.
I mean, if I was stuck
The
in
process.
a metal ship,
tube full of
Semen.
semen.
like,
Metal tube full of semen.
and then it's continually brought up to you, like, how you doing, seaman? How you doing, seaman? Where you going, seaman?
Yeah, eventually you're gonna want some.
Hey, why you jacking off, seaman?
No, I'm sure that's in their contract for those reasons. We spent a lot of time on cum in space
Yeah,
so far, but
I have a lot of questions.
Are they all cum in space related?
Not all of them.
We'll get Neil deGrasse Tyson on here one day to answer your questions about cum in space. I don't know. Maybe we should do some research on that. If you're any kind of like
Smart person.
physicist or whatever, can you let us know?
Yeah, a physicist is listening to this shit.
I don't know, man. We have realtors and plumbers, I'm sure.
I mean, technically, I was a physics major. I never graduated, but
Then you're not a
I
physicist.
I took physics classes.
It's like saying I'm a theater actor because I did theater and I did one production in high school.
Yeah.
Oh, well, okay. Sick.
Adds
I'm gonna
up.
start putting that on my resume.
It's a resume. You can lie. They don't fucking check.
Yeah, I've just kind of like
How many times have they asked you for your fucking diploma on a job
Well-
resume or your
true.
like even high school
I've only-
diploma?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I've only had one. Yo, that's actually good. I've never been asked for my high school diploma. For
Yeah,
a
you
job.
just say yes. I graduated high school.
Huh.
No one fucking. I don't even know where mine's at.
I don't either, actually, now that you mention it. Hey,
You can lie on a resume.
guys, there's no reason to do high school, actually, turns out.
Fun facts.
Turns out you don't need it.
Also, when you go through your employer history, like the only question they are legally allowed to ask is
Did they
can
work there?
Yeah, did they work there? Are they welcome back?
I don't even think if they can ask if they're welcome back. I think they
Yeah,
can
they can.
only ask if they're
Yeah,
really.
they can
can
ask like basically,
Would
did you
you
give 2
rehire
weeks
them?
or did you fire them because they're a piece of shit type thing?
Hmm.
But those are the only 2 questions you can ask. They don't even double check that you fucking work there. They just say, well, they just ask
Yeah,
the
they
person.
usually don't even go through the process of actually making.
I
that
could
call.
say I was a physicist at NASA, put Boston down as my fucking supervisor, and they'll call him, be like, yep,
I would say no because fuck Cody, but
dick.
and any position where you applied to be a physicist, I know you're up to no good. So for the good of the world, I have to say no.
Fuck, Cody's making bombs again.
Exactly. Cody's learning how to make hydrogen bombs. Fuck. I was like,
Oh,
in
you just-
Minecraft.
In Minecraft. Honestly, you could buy yourself a fucking burner phone, put yourself as your supervisor.
Yeah. Why haven't I been doing that? You don't even need a burner phone. You can just make like a Google phone account.
Yeah, Google phone, whatever. Life hacks.
I'm definitely doing that. Thanks for the idea. Yeah, man, it's hard to get fucking employed out here these days.
True shit.
You
You should say you worked for the New York Times and go get a job.
It's true. What are they going to do? Contact the New York Times? Who was that we were making fun of the other day? I said, what are they going to do? Oh, it was Helen Keller. The airplane?
That fake bitch.
What were you talking about? You said something about
That Helen Keller's fake.
She's not a real person?
Well, no, okay, she was a real, like, she existed,
Oh,
but
like
she
the-
didn't do anything.
Her handler did everything theory.
She used to fucking tap in her hand and be like, "Oh, what Helen is saying is the communists were right and down with the bourgeoisie and well, healthcare for everyone."
Yeah, I've heard that theory. So wait, so her handler said that she could fly. Helen Keller could fly an airplane, or
Yeah.
really? Did she say she had or that she could?
I think she said she had. I don't know exactly how that one
Didn't
works.
she
I just know
live
it's a
like
thing.
when airplanes first came out?
Yeah.
She like took a ride with the Wright brothers or something.
Well, I think it was a little after that, but
Well, after that, oh.
also there have been 0 people since Helen
I
Keller.
don't actually know when Helen Keller lived. Now that I think about
I'm
it.
gonna be honest, I don't either. I think it was before World War II.
So what the fuck kind of airplane? She was just flying like crop duster, maybe like an old
Yeah.
crop duster.
She wasn't flying a fucking F-18.
Well, like, yeah, obviously, but I was thinking like a P-52 or something. You know, like a Mustang or I don't know. One of those like World War II planes, maybe, or a Wright brothers plane. I don't know what actually is in between those. Those are the only. Yeah, like I know the Wright brothers plane, and then the next one I saw was the World War II shit. So I guess they
and
did
then
actually.
Boeing. I don't know.
They had airplanes like right at the end of World War One, right? That they were incorporating, but they were still like
Yeah.
very rudimentary like they looked like a coffin and
Well, in World War I, they were
built out of
still
balsa wood,
all open
right?
because World War II. Yeah, World War II was when the Tuskegee Airmen, right? That was World War II, right?
Mm-hmm. I
So
think so.
the planes were more advanced by that point, so they would have had to have them in World War One. Because those were
Yeah, no, they had.
what,
Yeah, no,
5,
I'm like
8 years apart.
I'm like 90% certain they had airplanes like right at the very tail end of World War One, but they were like still very early in concept and not really like not the dominant force they were in the Second World War. You know.
Right. I mean,
So
the
which
First
one did
World
Helen
War-
Keller fly? That's the question.
None of them.
But I thought
She's a lying whore.
I thought the visual was very funny of Helen Keller. Just
She wouldn't know what. Sad thing is, she never got a visual of it.
True. Yeah. Oh yeah, she was blind, right?
Yeah,
Blind,
blind
deaf?
and mute.
Was she deaf too?
I don't think so. I think she
No,
was just blind
Just
and
blind and mute.
mute. Or maybe she was blind and deaf and therefore couldn't talk, and that's why she went. "Nyeh."
Yeah, I think that's what it was because she would say things, right?
Well,
everyone-
things is very.
She just made noises.
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, she wasn't mute, but yeah, she was blind and deaf.
Yeah, because I've hung out around one deaf person before that like didn't. They were born deaf, so they didn't know like that when their throat's vibrating, they're making a noise, so they would just hum
Right.
constantly, kind of like a good generator or something. Like nothing wrong with the hum, like it sounded healthy, You're like, sounds like it's running, right?
Mongolian throat singing.
Yeah.
Oh,
It starts fucking missing a fire or something, then you got issues. Sounded
shit! Misfire on cylinder 6.
Right. Sounded like a nice little electric motor or something. No, I just thought that the visual of Helen Keller flying an airplane to me was very, very funny. But also, like, it's genius that if that's like what she was doing, the whole theory of like her handler just did everything and it was all her ideas and Helen Keller never actually said anything that of what she said. This fucking genius, because what are they gonna do? Ask her?
Right. Yeah, no, like, good move. It is also weird. Like, I feel like I probably should have figured this out sooner, or the world, really. Because you heard about Helen Keller in, like, 2nd or 3rd grade. You kind of, like, you didn't even really learn a lot about her. You're just like, oh, yeah, this person blind and deaf.
I'm honestly not even sure why we learned about her.
Right. But then you never heard about her again except for blind and deaf jokes.
Basically.
Or when you're yelling at a ref
it was
that missed
part of
a
the
call.
curriculum so that you would get those jokes. They were like, we can't deprive the kids of these jokes. They have to be able to understand them.
That's one for you, American school systems.
Yeah, actually, I'm fully supportive of that.
That's why they teach the Holocaust too.
Bro, that fucking okay. I don't. This is bad radio or whatever when I do this, but dude, that fucking was so funny to me. I cracked myself up with that Twitter response I made the other day where the lady was like, well, in Germany, we actually care about people and we love people and whatever. Just commented on it. Like, I think there were like 6 million people that would disagree with that statement.
That's so easy.
But I'm just like, bro, you're not there yet. You can't. Germany,
we still remember.
It's going to take another century probably before, you can talk about how nice Germany is to everyone and how loving and how much they care about people.
You fuckers started both world wars.
Yeah.
You waged war against the world twice and lost both times.
Not put aside, but like outside of just the 6 million Jews and homosexuals and
Black
Romani,
people and anyone of
people.
not Aryan.
Yeah. All the people that you killed in your camps and whatever in the streets.
Also, naming it camp, very misleading. Don't like that at all. Camp is supposed to be fun and where you maybe get touched by a scout leader.
Oh, they probably got touched by scout leaders.
That's how the Nazi guard towers.
Well, not scout leaders, but
The Nazi guards were just like, a little hand job won't hurt.
Right.
Let me get my homoerotic out of here so I don't end up in the oven.
I wonder what the total death toll was, like, that you could attribute to Germany with the Holocaust and everyone that died in the war. Like, it's a huge,
a lot.
because I mean 6 million is a lot, but Russia sent more than that against Germany to die.
I mean, we lost
Russia was losing upwards of 1 million people a day for a while there.
not a day.
It was like a day or a week. It was a very short term of time where Russia was just sending waves of young men at Germany in like the hopes of just wearing them down with sheer numbers.
Fuck them.
They were losing like millions in a matter of months,
Right.
For a period there.
Yeah, that sounds right. I mean, they've got a big fucking number. Like their body count is. I mean, what we lost?
Top tier.
I think we
Probably
lost like
still not as much as the Chinese guy, but
Mao.
yeah.
Well, yeah, but that was his own people, so does it really count?
I mean, well, yeah, because we're talking total
That's more
death
like a
count,
civil
and
war.
We're including like German Jews and Austrian Jews and gypsies and whatever,
Well, they had 1 point on the gypsies. Also, blonde hair, blue eyes.
No comment.
Blonde hair, blue eyes is very attractive. I'm not saying we should kill everyone else. I'm just saying at least he had good taste.
Oh my god. No, but I still don't think even if you include all of that, he's probably still not up there with Mao. But
Well, I think Mao's like 50 million people.
something crazy like that.
Yeah, it's stupid. Because I think in World War II, we lost like 70,000 total, but we were fighting like the Pacific.
Us?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were also only in the war for like the last 2 years.
Yeah, but we ended that bitch.
Gang.
Gang, gang.
Gay shit.
When you got to bring in your star player.
Oh, man.
We're relief pitcher.
Yeah, it's fun to joke about history because there is no future.
Yeah, that was very Confucius of you.
Yeah.
Quite thought-provoking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well,
I feel like this has been a good episode.
it was way better than I thought it was going to be.
Well, it was an episode.
It,
so
yeah.
You're welcome. You got something.
I'm leaving for a week and a half, so we had to get something.
Yeah. We'll see about next week. We might have Cody. We might not. We might have a guest.
We might
just
not.
have me talking to you for an hour. That should be fun. Cody's over here like, don't do that. Just don't do an episode.
No, well, I would like you to do
Do you think
that.
it would be better to not have an episode or to have an episode where I just talk for an hour?
I would like you to do that and not post it on our podcast, but I want that video so I can post clips of your schizophrenic self talking utter nonsense.
I'm just going off for an hour, man. It'll.
I'm gonna give you a Galaxy tablet just so you can just start like searching shit while you're talking to yourself and get into deep fucking rabbit holes.
Why a Galaxy Tab? Why is such a like,
Because I'm cheap.
specifically shitty fucking product?
Because I'm cheap. I'm not giving you
I
my
have
fucking iPad.
I have a phone. I can just look things up.
Yeah, but I think it makes you look more retarded if you're typing like this.
You know what? For the like funny aspect of it, it is funnier if I'm using a Galaxy
Yeah.
tablet. Because who has a Galaxy tablet?
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I used to have one.
It's not a Galaxy. It's
Oh.
even worse.
What the fuck even is this?
I don't know.
Bro, this feels like something you win in a claw machine.
Yeah.
You know, like the feeling of like those claw machine watches where they look like gold and then you pick them up. That's this. It looks like heavy duty electronics and then you feel it and you're like, wow, this is a piece of shit.
My dad bought that for me like
I could break this in half.
years and
Close.
years ago. And it's never
Why?
actually been
Like,
turned on
what
because he
for?
doesn't know things about things.
You just saw it at Walmart and he was like, that's shiny. He'll probably like that.
Yeah, he was trying to be a good dad for Christmas, and that's what I got. Never been turned on, actually.
Yo, actually, like I/O wise,
It's got a lot.
it's got a micro HDMI. It's got a headphone jack, a mic.
I was thinking about wiping it and putting a Linux system on it.
I think we should do that, actually. I was just thinking that.
That's the only reason I
Interesting.
still have it in there.
Huh. Wonder what's in it. 16 gig? Like storage 16 gigs? I don't
I
think
don't
you
know.
could fit an operating system on this.
You can fit Linux.
Probably like a mobile Linux
Yeah.
of some kind. I mean, Android. That's wild, man. Yeah, anyway, back to the show that we're still doing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, we'll figure something out. And you'll see when it comes out or doesn't. Follow us on socials at Don't Tell Me Cast, don'ttellmepodcast.com. Yeah.
I bid you adieu, motherfucker.
Later, bitches.
We do a little trolling. It's called We Do a Little Trolling.